So should I find Thursdays okay? Thursdays.
Okay, number 25 again on my calendar, council appearance.
Joseph H. Johnson, 1770 Northern Parkway, Suite 300, Islandia. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. So, in reviewing the file, again, this matter is on for trial. I did the searching inquiry regarding Mr. Hardy, who was present in the courtroom, regarding his right to be representing himself in this matter. So, the court, pursuant to an application of a 1029 application for an order of protection, issued an order of protection on April 7, 2015 against the respondent, Mr. Hardy, on behalf of the child, Masiah Hardy, date of birth 11/15/2014. He was an interested party, Ms. Postica. The court assigned an attorney to represent her, that was Mr. Glenn Gucciardo, who, on the last court date, was relieved because there was no contact with the interested party, non-respondent, in this matter with her counsel as the attorney was assigned. The court is taking notice that in previous appearances where the interested non-respondent mother appeared and did not want to cooperate and answer the court's questions regarding the alleged incident as alleged in the petition, and that petition is dated April 15, 2015. The allegations of which in the addendum have that upon information and belief that the respondent, Mr. Hardy, placed the child alleged to be neglected herein at imminent risk of physical, mental, and emotional harm, and that in the direct presence of the child, the respondent perpetrated acts of domestic violence against Ms. Postica, the mother of the child, and the respondent's violent behavior seriously impacts his ability to appropriately and adequately care for, supervise, and protect the child, and that an incident occurred on March 30th, 2015. The information contained in that petition has allegations against the respondent that he committed domestic violence and physical acts against Ms. Postica. Ms. Postica has not been cooperative, and my understanding is the county subpoenaed her to be a witness in this matter.
Yes, Judge, that is correct.
She's not here today, correct?
Yes,
And
Judge.
hasn't been here in the previous court dates.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Again, this matter is on for trial. And which witnesses did you have available today?
Today we have the caseworker available.
Okay, and the caseworker, give me the offer of proof. What would the caseworker be able to testify?
Yes, Your Honor, the caseworker will be able to testify as to the allegations that you just went over in the court-ordered report, as well as steps she took in her investigation, what interviews she conducted, if any, and with whom.
But that information is all hearsay. Well, some of that information is allowed pursuant to an application for an order of protection. She is not in possession of any first-hand knowledge regarding the incident on March 30th, which is the subject of this petition, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. Additionally, the caseworker was unable to interview the respondent as well as the subject child due to his age.
So she did not interview?
Denied.
Okay. So she did an investigation. The county did their job in investigating this case based upon the information that they had. An order of protection was issued. It's on for trial. When the county had the burden of proof, if you don't have the essential witness, then you're going to need to help prove this case.
That is correct, Your Honor. We did, as the court pointed out, the non-respondent mother was personally served with subpoena to appear here today for the purposes of testifying. However, she has not cooperated with this court in the past, and it appears she's continuing to do so today.
Okay. And Mr. Johnson, I'll hear you. Were you able to interview and visit with the child?
I have made several attempts to contact Ms. Postica to do a home study. None of my calls have ever been returned. The only time I met with the child was on 2 occasions here in court.
Besides the witness, any other documents, evidence that the county would have?
No, Your Honor.
Sir, do you have an application? Because you made it a number of times.
Yes, I ask for this to be dismissed, please.
Right. So now I have an application by the respondent to dismiss the matter. As the court just pointed out, I've reviewed the file. The county attorney and the CPS took the appropriate actions, as is their responsibility to investigate these cases, which they have. An order of protection was issued. But there's a higher burden when it comes to trial and proving the case. Mr. Johnson has been thwarted by his efforts in conducting his responsibilities as the attorney for the child and having access to the child, and that's due to the lack of cooperation by the interested party, non-respondent mother, who may or may not be a victim of domestic violence. Since the court, even if we were to have a hearing and you were to present your witness, is not going to be able to make a finding by the evidence that you need to prove the case against the respondent. His application to dismiss it is going to be granted. The petition is going to be dismissed, and that's based on the fact that the non-respondent interested party has not cooperated, and we're going to need her, would have needed her at least testimony and evidence to proceed further. So again, the court's making those findings that the county did their due diligence in applying this case for the protection of the child, as is their mandate. Gentleman's application is going to be granted, sir. I'm vacating the temporary order of protection, and this case against you is going to be dismissed. However, before I let you go, the court will also put you on notice that there's certain actions that we need to take as individuals regarding our children and maybe our significant others. And that's, you're supposed to take appropriate actions. So let me just leave it at that. The case is dismissed, sir. You're free to go. Just wait for a copy. I'm going to vacate the order of protection. Just wait for a copy of that outside.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to say that I appreciate your fairness and I respect your judgment here, and you've done a very good job. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Go blanket on nothing.
Free.
They treat me like I shot